The reality of it, man, if this happened, this is a situation and scenario that you got to run to the podium and go grab him, because Mel Kiper thinks that Tet will fall in between the 12th or the 22nd pick. Come on with it. I can't make this stuff up.
You're talking about a guy put up the numbers. Now, we talk about contested. That's against college corners. Most of those guys aren't going to be in the NFL. In the NFL, will he be as effective in those types of situations against the best in the world? That's still to be determined. That's why for right now, there's a range for Tet McMillan, for T-Mac. Does he go at round 12 to Dallas? Top 10's a little rich right now when you talk to people in the league.
He said, little rich, shoot. Let him fall to the 12th spot. Shh. I know. I've been talking about Ashton Jeanty. Even my guy, Foots the King, been talking about Ashton Jeanty. And Jeanty will bring us plenty. I get all of that. But by this being what they say, a large and a big running back class, why not go grab Tet? Come on with it. Because if a lot of people be listening to Mel Kiper, which a lot of people do, by the way, and fool around and let Tet slide to us, shoo, come on with it. Let's get it.
12 to Dallas, and if they take a running back receiver, he would have to be in the mix if they go wide out. Does he get down to 22 to the Chargers in that area? So somewhere 12 to 22 right now is the range, not necessarily top 10 when you have those conversations with the NFL. So it's going to be really interesting with Tet McMillan. And really this wide receiver class in general field, not nearly as highly regarded as what we've seen of late. You're talking about a guy put up the numbers. Now,
come on with it.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
The reality of it is you run to that podium. And if you can't run, you figure out how to slap somebody else on the backside and have them to run to that podium. And you hear this sweet chime for your mind. Oh, yeah, that sweet chime for your mind should be Tet. And you fool around and get that. I get it, people suck at drafting, and that's just for what it is. Shout out to my guy, Vacha Lombardi. But if the Dallas Cowboys fool around and get Tet, now I'm thinking of different dimensions for this team. You can still have Jonathan Mingo, right? You don't have to throw him off. But you can look at it like, I got Tet, who's going to be on the outside and still slide him inside occasionally, but he's going to primarily be on the outside. You still got Dangerous Lamb, who's going to do his thing, of course, and whoever may be your running back. Maybe you get a Omarion, maybe you get a Caleb, or maybe you go get another running back, Scatterboo, in the later rounds, for those who love Scatterboo. But there could be a situation and scenario that now when you line up under center and you say, yeah, here we go, and you drop back, Tet is going to be one-on-one. The whole notion of him going up against your number one DB or your number two DB is voided, because Lamb going to require for those to roll coverage his way, right? For those who try to figure out, okay, this man got two-way goals, I got to put either my best slot nickel on him corner, or I got to make sure that the safety over the top rolls his way. With Tet, now all of a sudden, you got the one-on-ones to the outside, manipulating the situation. And you fool around and bring run game in here, because run game still should be available somewhere around the way in this draft, right? Whoo, baby. We back on the wagon, baby. I ain't never left the wagon, but for those who did, they gonna say, hey, Law, let me get on, dog. Let me get on. I'll let you back on, right? But I just like Tet. I like his game. He may not run a 4-4 or 4-3, but the guy can pull the ball out of the sky. He can't catch the contested catches. We were able to see him go up against Hunter and all of those boys, right, who will be considered a NFL quality kind of caliber of DB, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm looking at everything from A to Z, And now we got us another dominant wide receiver, maybe just like what Lamb was, but to a degree smaller in a sense because Lamb route running is a whole lot better than Tet's coming out of college or what have you. But I'm looking at his skill sets as it relates to that on one end, he can give us variations or small variations of a Megatron-ish type of thing, Not saying that he will be Megatron for those who like to fight on small things, but on small words that we put out over here. But if you fool around and get him here in the building, this could be a situation and scenario that we can get things going in the best way possible. Cowboy Nation, I want to know now how you guys feel. And it's too quick for me to leave because we want to bring up one other topic. Shout out to my guy Foots the King, though, for the snippet on that previous video. But this is from Brandon Laurie, who captured this from Scoop City. Let's listen to it.
But I don't think you should trade foundational pieces.
Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. But there's definitely a lot of – what was the word Stephen Jones used with us when he came on our show? Remember he said – was it magician or wizardry? Like
wizardry.
Wizardry, and you have to because and look, I think they figure it out. I'm not worried, but it just for a player that I know they value so much, that is homegrown in their mind, that they picked. I struggle envisioning the Dallas Cowboys letting him walk out the door eventually. I just don't see that happening. I just don't think Mike is going to get what he wants right now. He just may have to wait this out.
But I don't think you
that's the part right there that I can't stand with the Cowboys.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
You don't let your good people have to wait. You don't let them wait. You figure out ways to accommodate them. Right? Like I said in my previous video, you can't have Michael Jordan and Pippen contracts that's on the table and say, well, we're going to work on Ho Grant contract first, right? We're going to work on someone else's Steve Kerr contract first because of the fact, no, you work on your star players. You accommodate your star players first. And the Cowboys don't know how to prioritize their contracts or their work, and they're working just like a mom and pops. And there's people that will argue and say, well, hey, they got to work on this person's contract first because his contract is due. Bull sugar. You don't wait to the end of life to even work them contracts out if you want them. Unless you parlay in some willing and dealing and some also stuff as it relates to trade acquisitions. But the Cowboys just don't operate that way. They operate like a mom and pop store. And that's been our Achilles heel. Sense of urgency, waiting too late, lack of sense of urgency, waiting too late to get contracts done. And then we allow the sully and denigrations, and also we allow people to say, well, this person is not worth that money and that person is not worth this money. And even when Parson lamented the fact, hey, I'm willing to get paid dog water to be here. I would have been working on that contract right then and there. Come on. I would have called his bluff and said, all right, well, here's what I would have been done. I've been doing this right here. I'd have been saying, okay, you willing to work for dog water? Okay. Breaking news. The Cowboys signed Micah Parsons to an unbelievable low deal, all right? And his agent wasn't happy, but according to these notes and information, boy, the team is set for years so that they can go in and just like that, Thanos snap the rest of the contracts in. That's how easily it's supposed to be. But the Cowboys make it difficult because they want to stretch and pull this news out because this would be great for money. It'd be great for attention's headlines. Will Parsons get paid? Will he not get paid? Should he get paid? Is he worth TJ Watt's money? Is he worth Bosa money? Is he worth XYZ bring back Tupac money? You know, is he worth Joshua Allen, the brother money? You know, is he not the other guy, but the brother that's down there in Jacksonville land? Is he somewhere in between that? You know, and that will be the articles that's written. All I can say is, Cowboys, don't wait too late. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's make sure that we have enough quality pieces, not quantity, but quality pieces before we go to the draft so that we can get things going the right way possible. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Pay Parsons. Every year we talking about pay this guy, pay that guy. Pay the person, you know, and let's get this thing rolling the right way possible. DC for life, not for short. And hey, if the best running back in his class is there and the best wide receiver in his class is there or one of, that's a good problem to have at 12th spot. I'm just saying.